What is up, Cubs? Today we have a lot of new events starting up. We have an entirely new summon or fusion that started yesterday. We have new spirit summoning pools. We have progressive events, drop fevers. A lot to go through, so let's get started. First off, we have a new summoning pool for the Soul Stones, and it's a doozy. You got Archbishop Penthroy, Bavald, Cupidus, Duchess, Farrell, Newt, Podrick, Helicath, the Tricky Lady, Calvalax. I don't know who this is. Kyoku, Mashald, Necmo, Lion Tony the Tiger, a pissed off porcupine, an angry monkey, some cult leader, the girl from Elden Ring, a metal dildo, some emo bitch, a dude who died 1,000 years ago, some roadkill, my grandpa, my brother, the dude who lives in the house. He looks like the guy who set up Jesus. Me before coffee and cigarettes. A knockoff of the girl from Elden Ring. Ooh, maybe that's the Yeti. You got the devil himself. You've got St. Jude, the Bride of Chucky, some mushroom, Pocahontas, every feminist on Earth, every Chad on Earth, every gay on Earth, every emo on Earth, every bald guy on Earth, my mom. So that's what we have for the summoning pools this week. And then on the actual champion summonings, we got some more doozies. We got Sun Wukong, Harima, the Bamboo Dude, Bambuskin or whatever, and Tatsu. If you're still working on the Mikage fusion, there you go. Tatsu's there for you. On the Void side, you've got Suzwan and Yumiko. I would definitely recommend Yumiko, even if you already have one, because double Yumikos is one of the best combos in the game for Hydra or any like boss dungeon. Pair up with a Newt and double Yumiko, you're set. You can take on the whole game, literally. Don't think there's any other special ones. I really hope I get him. I just think he looks cool. Bambus 4-leaf, what does he even do? Attacks on enemy with decreased speed. Attack all enemies if they're under 2 or more debuffs, so it can be an AoE. His A1 puts him to sleep, puts himself to sleep. You can cleanse it, but why? An AoE, place a shield on all allies, decrease the duration of all buffs and shield, then puts himself to sleep. Why does he keep going to sleep? Damn, Jack Black. Target an enemy, increase accuracy, increase attack. Oh, he has Enfeeble. Now that's interesting. The Enfeeble cannot be placed on bosses, obviously, and a 100% chance to decrease accuracy. Finally, put sleep on this champion. What does this passive do? Transfer 50% chance to transfer any debuff on an ally to this champion while they're under sleep. Start this champion's turn to remove any sleep debuffs from this champion. Well, what's the point in putting him to sleep? Oh, if he's asleep, he funnels their whatchamacalls, their debuffs. Transfer all debuffs from the champion to the enemy with the highest resistance if sleep was removed from the champion by the champion's passive skill. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's a cool kid. I don't know if it's like necessarily great, but that's a cool kid. I do hope I pull him. On to the next news. Not progressive events, we just talked about that. Drop Fever. From the 30th till October the 3rd. You've got double chances for speed artifacts in the Dragon Lair. October 3rd until the 6th, you got double chances for stun sets from the Fire Knight. And then from the 7th till the 10th of October, we're doubling accessories from the Ogren tribes in the Spider's Den. Does that mean they're going? Oh, because this fusion's an Ogren. And then finally from October 10th to the 13th, we're doubling your chances of reflex from the Ice Golem. I don't really care about any of that. All of that's kind of outclassed. Was that all for the news? I guess we can look at the new fusion real quick. Oh man, what a fugly dude. Look at that face. That's a face only a mother could love. Stout Smash attacks one enemy twice, with a 50% chance to decrease the cooldown of a random ally's skill by 1 turn. If an ally had their cooldown decreased, also fills that ally's turn meter by 10%. Removes all debuffs from all allies. Heals all allies by 15% of the champion's max HP. Also heals each ally by an additional 2% for each debuff removed by them for this skill. That could turn into a good heal. Places a shield on all allies equal to 15% of the champion's max HP for 2 turns. Well, see, the issue I see with that is her base HP is not that great. Has a 75% chance of increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. Also has it's all 100% when booked, of increasing the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Fills the turn meter by 20%. That's not a bad move. That's a pretty good equalizer right there. And then turn meter effects used against this champion are decreased by 50%. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever any of these CC debuffs is placed on an ally. It will only activate once. Whenever a CC is removed or expired, fills their turn meter by 20%. If there are multiple champions on this team with this skill, the effect will only activate once. So, people are talking about him being an Armanze counter. I don't think he's really going to do much of anything against Armanze. What's an extra 20% turn meter? Unless this, if you cleanse them, it should give your entire team a 20% turn meter fill. And as long as Armanze isn't 20% faster than your team, you should be able to go before he gets to go again. But the thing is you can counter that with pinpoint stone, or not pinpoint stone skin, just pinpoint. Stone skin too though, pinpoint stone skin, all that. You can just straight counter that. Armanze is not an issue anymore in the arena. Like, here, I'll prove it. I will prove Armanze, you do not need, don't spend money for this fusion unless you just want it. Armanze is not that big of a deal anymore. Here's a 5-star Armanze. And he is even stone skinned. I may actually have to pull out my Commodus build for this, but maybe not. What a tanky Armanze though, I'll give him that. But yeah, you see, Lazarius was not in stone skin or intercept, and she was able to get a turnaround to kill him. I was about to say, I'm more worried about Stultus than anybody there. But that does prove my point about the Armanze. Let's go in with the Commodus just to save face here. I don't want to lose that fight. Dude, Commodus, in my opinion, will change the live arena meta. There's ways around him if you're in, like, classic arena defense. But, yeah. Check this out, guys. Ooh, they put out block debuffs. That's actually going to put a hamper on his damage dramatically. His bombs ain't gonna land. Damn you, Death Knight. I said Commodus is gonna change the meta, and then here's Gizmo gonna just fucking annihilate. Whoa, what a tanky team. Man. Where's the damage at? For either team. Neither team's really doing much of anything. Come on, Stall, just give me a fucking hit. Yeah, there you go. Let's go ahead and make him commit suicide. It didn't even affect our bias. She just straight resisted it altogether. Oh, let's put out some taunts and take control back of this fight. I hate that I let Commodus get killed off. Alright, this is not working. I fucked up. I did my turns in a wrong order. Let's try this one last time. Where'd they go? Holy cow, no wonder. It's a freaking 652k team. One more time. We may not be able to do it then. I didn't realize it was that crazy of a team. What are they doing in the bottom end of Gold 5? Holy cow. Now check out the power of Commodus. Like I showed you, this is a crazy fucking team, so it may not do as well as normal. I don't have him built as well as I should. Well, at least it killed the Armanze. There you go, Siegfried. Come in there, boy. Maybe overkill, Gizmo, but go ahead and lay out your kaboom. Boom. I thought he might have actually survived that. Alright, that was not a very good demonstration. I mean, that was a good demonstration of how Armanze is not meta anymore. Here's another pretty tanky team with the Armanze. I'll show you what I'm referring to. Like, as you see, that Armanze went down first, even before Wukong. What? Oh, that was dirty. Let's put the pain link out on him. Do we want to bring back Teox? Yeah, I think so. We got one shot here. Can you do it? Can you do it, Lazarius? And if she could have got her crit damage buffs off, I believe she would have. Like, I think that we can win that. Oh man, that's getting my confidence levels down a little bit. But, you know, that kind of shows that out of all 8 of these people, Armanze is the least valuable. Because, like, he died, he stayed dead, and he was the first one dead. That's a pretty tanky Duchess. Get in there, Gizmo. Man, what is going on here? I get on here to try to show off partly how good my team is, but how bad Armanze is now. And then I'll just get wrecked every game. Way to come in there, Lazarius. Yeah, I don't know if I want to run her support. I may take her up to a damage dealer. She can put out some numbers. She makes an amazing speed lead because she not only boosts your turn meter but decreases theirs. But she makes a great speed lead. Man, I'm just getting wrecked by every one of these teams and I'm not really understanding why. Maybe this player list to be more blessing. It's pretty crazy how meta Death Knight still is after all this time. He just brings every fight to a halt. I've got him 6-star red or whatever, 6-star soul empowered, but I don't know, I don't feel like he's the best choice for my account. But yeah, I think we can kill all these teams pretty quickly. Let's just go down the list. The Cal Black's Teox combo, if they actually get their attack off, is pretty freaking powerful. I mean, it's one-shot in Death Knights. That last player list, they had a bunch of Siegfrieds in it, and that was a crazy list. I don't know what all them people were doing in a row at the bottom of gold. Gold's normally pretty easy. I like those cannons shooting out of his back, that's pretty cool. Come on, Nutcracker. Do your worst. I thought, oh, that's Leorius that gets unkillable. Dude, this guy right here, I have him, and I didn't think he was good when I first pulled him, but then I read his kit. He ignores unkillable and shields, fills his turn meter by 60% for targets under half health after this turn, and it decreases the cooldown of his other skills by 1 turn. His other attack is an AoE with 100% decreased defense. Each hit fills his turn meter by 10%, and his first time's a triple hitter that fills his turn meter by 6% per hit. His passive increases champion speed by 10, resistance by 50 if the champion on the team is equal to or lower than the number of enemies on the team. And it always works when fighting bosses. Like, that's a pretty cool kit. I need to use him more. I've used him some in Cursed City, and he can put out some numbers. Definitely a worker. I don't know if I would have picked him over Rhonda, but out of that team, that may have been my favorite. Obviously, Rhodos on here. I don't really care for Mithrala. I thought she was going to be, I mean, she's good, but I don't think she's like, everybody says that like by the time you get her, she's perfect, but by the time I got her, I was so past her. Like, I had passed her up like 6 months before I got her. Like, I already had like 6 mythicals by the time I got her. Ah, fuck, I didn't need to go back into this team. I think this is the bomb team I need. We can go ahead and get Wukong out while all the stone skins up. Oh, fuck. Can we remove it? Some of them. Whoa. Now we can do it. Come in there, Teox. She's a pretty tanky one. Not tanky enough for Teox, though. Dude, Teox is A2. It's just gonna one-shot whoever you attack, pretty much. Sometimes Death Knight can withstand it, but that's a very rare occurrence. Where it triple hits, even Taurus, it brings him down to like 10 HP. Like, it's pretty wild. He's just squishy. I wish he was a little tankier. It's hard to keep him alive long enough to do anything. That's why you gotta put the Cavalax in to get that initial attack off. Anywho, in summary, we've got some new events going on. We got a new fusion that, if you've got the energy and resources to go for it, why not? It doesn't look like a bad champion. It doesn't look like a great champion. Not the worst fusion, not the best. If you want it, go for it. I would not recommend spending on it. Armanze, it's not meta enough to try to do an entire fusion to counter him. He's still a great champion, but he's just not what he was. And you can counter him through various other means, and the current event dungeon will counter Armanze. So, you know, take that for what it is. The new champion summoning's going on. Very good, though. I've got Harima locked in, I've got Yumiko locked in, and on these two, I've got the Bamboo Shoot locked in, just because I would like to have an enfeebled champion. And I don't know when I'm going to get Marius. Other than that, I'm not too excited about the dungeon events going on. It seems like the best one is going on right now with the dragon. I do like the new player cards that they've added in. I do think that that's really cool with the achievements. So kudos to you, Player M, on that. The new champion, it fits in the Ogren tribe, and it's okay. So kudos on that. And also, I want to point out, it does not appear that they're gonna have like a crazy amount of like wallet popping on this fusion. You've got champion training to get possibly 25 of the fragments alone. You get 10, I think, no, only 5 from Dragon, but still, like, you can get a quarter of them from the champion training alone, and like that's about as free to play as it gets. So, you know, maybe they're listening to us a little bit. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.